Hi, this is Alan. I wanted to just show you this H&R rifle that I have. It's a shotgun that I purchased years ago, and I've sent that receiver back to the factory to H&R a couple of times to add different barrels. One of the barrels that I added was a 38 Special 357 Magnum. I don't know if I think you can see it there. So there we go. That's the barrel. So they have a program called the accessory barrel program, and you can send a receiver back. In this case, that's a shotgun receiver, and you could have 44 Magnum barrels, 38 357 Magnum barrels on it, as well as all kinds of different shotgun barrels put on it. So I have a fully rifled 20 gauge Ultra Hunter barrel. I have a 12 gauge with screw-in chokes. I have a 20-inch 20 gauge, which is actually what this was initially. So it was actually a youth model at the beginning that came with that 20-inch barrel, and or I think it was a 22-inch barrel, something like that. And then I added, the full-length 28-inch, 20 gauge, 12 gauge, that kind of stuff on a 410. But I recently added that 9mm silencer to this rifle. And it's a very big silencer, so you could use it for 300 blackout, you could use it for other calibers, and the suppression of it is excellent. I actually took the wood stock down and I changed it for this stock that you can get for H&R. It's called the Survivor. It's made by H&R, and it opens up in the back and you can put stuff down here, but it's got a great pistol grip, so it allows for a very good feel. So let's go ahead and open it up. And I have some 38 special ammo loaded here. We'll put it on there and let you take a look at it and see what you think. For plinking out in the backyard, taking hogs is just absolutely wonderful. So we're gonna go ahead and take a shot at that. There's a gong down there, and that's all it is. You really only hear the hammer fall, and then you hit, and you hear the bullet hit the target. So we'll go ahead, put another bullet in there, as you can see. Drop it down, doing this one-handed, and we're gonna take another shot. That's all it is. If you actually were to hit dirt or flesh, if you're taking a hog, it's wonderful because you don't scare any of the other hogs. They don't really hear anything. And let's try it against the dirt. That's all you heard. I mean, it's really, really quiet. So for about $100 for the barrel, it's about $160. So I think what I paid for the shotgun initially, $40-some for the replacement stock. And you have a system. I have two other frames that are in, one is a 223 and the 4570, and because those are rifled, the rifle receivers, you can actually have all kinds of barrels added to it. So I'm getting ready to send one off to turn it into a to have another barrel added as a 22 Hornet. And so it's a great program that H&R has to have the different barrels. But what I like about this is that you can go with a fancy 300 blackout, but at the end of the day, all silenced rifles hit with the same force and have about the same range because they're limited to subsonic ammo. That means less than 1,100 feet per second. So this caliber allows me to have a big, heavy 158 grain bullet, drive it to just 1,000 feet per second or so, and hit harder than some of the other calibers. The possible exception being the 300 blackout, which hits just as hard as this, but no harder than this, and the range is equally the same. So there's not enough oomph behind these barrels to really, you're not going to go for long ranges. So it has to be something usually 50 yards or less. You can stretch it out to 100, but at subsonic speeds, let's face it, you're not going to have that much knockdown power. So anyways, I also added the what is that, center point, I think, red eye or red dot scope or red dot sight. There's no magnification, and you can turn it to red and green. And you can also change, I like this quite a bit, because you can also change the type of points that you can put on it. So you have a center dot, you have the 3 dots, so you can hold over and estimate range or compensate for range. And then I usually keep it here, which is the 3 dots with nothing in the middle, or the 3 lines with nothing in the middle, nothing on top. And then there's that one, center dot with a circle, which is actually a pretty good one. But I'm kind of a fan of this one right here, which is the 3 lines with nothing on top, or just a single center dot. But anyways, great rifle. Thought I'd show it to you guys. And if you want to plink in the backyard, I mean, nobody will hear it. This is quieter than, or as quiet as a BB gun or an air rifle. Probably quieter than an air rifle for sure, because there's no crack from the from the sonic boom of that pellet coming out. Anything over 1100 feet per second is going to crack in the air. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. God bless every one of you. Bye.